In the cold silence of space, something stirred. A pulse, faint but deliberate, emerged from beyond our solar frontier. The instruments caught it first before any human eyes could see it. A rhythm repeating as if calling out from the void. NASA called it an anomaly. The media called it a discovery. But what they didn't say is that it shouldn't exist at all. They named it 3I, Atlas, an interstellar traveler moving faster than any known comet. Its path unlike anything charted before, its speed unnatural, its glow unlike ice or rock. For a moment the universe blinked, and a new mystery appeared. Inside NASA's control room, screens flickered with unfamiliar data. Telescopes around the world locked onto its trajectory. What they found defied every model of celestial behavior. Atlas wasn't just passing through, it was broadcasting. At first, the signal looked random. Static noise, cosmic background chatter, but the rhythm repeated. Intervals too precise for chance. Something. Intelligent spectral scans revealed metallic signatures. Not the kind forged in stars, but structured, layered, engineered. Crystalline alloys that shouldn't form in nature. Every reading deepened the mystery. If this was a comet, it was unlike any ever seen. Around the globe, the debate ignited. Was it artificial? A relic adrift from an ancient civilization? Or simply a cosmic coincidence, our instruments reading too much into chaos? Every answer led to more questions. As weeks passed, Atlas drew closer. Its surface shimmered under solar light, not icy but metallic. Probes detected reflective patterns, almost geometric. It was as if the object was designed, not random debris but a structure. Then it happened. A sudden spike in transmission, a coded pulse and energy structured like language. Scientists froze as monitors flared red. The signal carried information repeating every 11 minutes. A message. NASA's deep space antennas focused all their power toward the source. The data streamed in waves. It was clear now this was no comet. This was a construct, something built with intention, something watching us as much as we were watching it. AI simulations began reconstructing Atlas's core. The models revealed inner lattices resembling circuitry, every pulse synchronized to precise mathematical intervals. AI translated fragments into binary forms, and from those fragments a word emerged: observe. The word echoed through the halls of NASA. Who was observing whom? Was Atlas a probe? Or a messenger? And if it was a messenger, who sent it, and when? Soon a second transmission appeared. Not random, not background noise, a reply. Its frequency perfectly matched Atlas's earlier signal, but this one didn't come from the comet. It came from somewhere else, distant, deliberate, as if something out there had heard the call and answered. For the first time, humanity wasn't asking the question as it was the question. Our world watched as data streamed in, glowing lines across the screen. Scientists decrypted rhythmic bursts, discovering coordinates, a point in space far beyond Alpha Centauri. The implication was terrifying. Atlas wasn't alone. Global broadcasts filled the air. People across the planet watched the same pulse flicker across their screens. The message grew stronger, synchronized with Earth's rotation, like it was aware of us, as if it was waiting for acknowledgement. When the data looped, something extraordinary was discovered. Atlas's signal predated our solar system, older than our sun itself, yet its orbit, its path, intersected perfectly with Earth, not by accident. By design. Maybe we weren't meant to find it. Maybe it found us. Every civilization wonders if it's alone. But what if the universe already left us a message, long before we learned to listen? Atlas continues its journey now, silent once more. Its pulse faint but constant, the coded pattern still repeating somewhere in the cosmic dark. Perhaps it waits for an answer we haven't yet learned to give. Perhaps it's still watching, Because in the end, the universe doesn't hide its secrets. It waits for someone to look back. In the endless dark between the stars, a whisper breaks through, soft, rhythmic, and far too structured to be random. Most instruments dismissed it as interference, a distant hum buried in the cosmic background. But one array, deep within NASA's Deep Space Network, noticed something unusual. The pulse repeated, not once but endlessly every 11 minutes, and each time the rhythm carried a slight variance as if something was counting, or listening. When NASA replayed the recording, they realized the pulse wasn't traveling through normal channels. It was coming from beyond the Kuiper Belt, from something moving faster than any known comet. Its speed, trajectory, and spectrum made no sense. The team designated it 3I Atlas, the third interstellar visitor to ever cross our solar boundary. Yet from the very beginning, Atlas behaved unlike anything humanity had tracked before. It shimmered not with ice but with metal. Spectral readings showed reflective patterns that twisted and realigned with each rotation, producing bursts of electromagnetic light never seen in natural objects, as if it wasn't reflecting sunlight, but redirecting it. Inside NASA's control room, monitors flickered red. Data streams grew erratic. The first assumption was a calibration glitch, yet every recalibration yielded the same conclusion. Atlas pulsed with a deliberate coded frequency. Its light curve was not random. It followed sequence and binary form: 1, 0, pause, repeat. By dawn, the entire department was awake. Teams from Europe and Japan confirmed detection. A private observatory in Chile sent high-resolution imagery that changed everything. The comet's surface bore geometric symmetry. Flat segments arranged in triangular lattices, connecting through luminous seams. Not rough rock, but structured material, like plating. They called in experts from metallurgy, plasma physics, and computational theory. None could explain it. The alloy composition didn't exist on the periodic map. Titanium structures intertwined with unknown crystalline matrices. The laws of chemistry refused to describe it. "This is not geology," one scientist whispered. "It's architecture." As global media caught wind, the world held its breath. Live broadcasts labeled it the alien object that shouldn't exist. Reporters speculated on alien probes, lost civilizations, or even remnants of an ancient machine. But inside NASA, tension replaced excitement. Something in the signal had changed. At precisely 03:17 UTC, Atlas transmitted again, but louder. The waveform shifted into the radio band, clear and measurable. Its harmonics followed a recursive mathematical pattern, resembling the Fibonacci sequence but overlaid with phase modulation, a code within a code. The team spent days decoding and isolating segments until a young data engineer noticed the impossible. Embedded in the signal was a frequency modulation matching human radio telemetry. Atlas wasn't just transmitting, it was mirroring. That realization split the scientific community. Some declared it proof of intelligence, others called it coincidence. The debates reached fever pitch. Was Atlas an ancient probe drifting for eons, still executing a forgotten command? Or could it be a natural object mimicking design, a cosmic illusion, tricking our pattern-seeking minds? In laboratories, sleepless researchers constructed 3D models. AI-driven simulations replicated Atlas's internal layout. The more data fed into the model, the clearer it became. Beneath its metallic crust existed an intricate network of hollow pathways, corridors that curved and looped in fractal geometry. Each chamber resonated in harmony with the transmitted frequencies, amplifying them like a built-in antenna. Atlas wasn't broadcasting by chance, but it was built to. Then came the breakthrough. Deep in the pulse sequence, engineers isolated a repeating three-tone code. When converted to visual data, it formed a geometric spiral, a self-similar fractal identical to neural network mapping patterns. The signal was behaving like a mind, one made of light and metal. AI programs were tasked with predicting the next sequence. But every model failed after the 11th loop. The signal shifted, rewriting its own algorithm mid-transmission. One supercomputer labeled the result adaptive recursive intelligence. It was as if Atlas could think. On the sixth day, the signal abruptly spiked, saturating every listening array. Power systems across the network surged. For 23 seconds, all monitors displayed a singular phrase in decoded form: observe. The message repeated once, then fell silent. Atlas dimmed. Its signal weakened and its rotation slowed. It was as if the object had expended its energy delivering one final word. But silence didn't last. Less than 12 hours later, another signal arrived, from a different direction. Identical pattern, identical interval, but originating light years away, far beyond our solar boundary. Triangulation confirmed it. Atlas had a twin. Two objects separated by unfathomable distance, speaking in perfect synchronization. Governments worldwide went into alert. Theories exploded. Some claimed the objects were part of a communication relay, ancient machines still active across the galaxy. Others proposed they were fragments of a civilization's message, drifting endlessly, waiting for anyone advanced enough to decode it. Meanwhile, something stranger happened. Across several observatories, optical sensors recorded a phenomenon around Atlas. A red halo expanding outward, forming a perfect ring before vanishing. When scientists overlaid the data, they found that the pulse's outer edge coincided exactly with the broadcast radius of our own radio transmissions from decades earlier. It was reflecting us, echoing our history back to us. In an emergency meeting, NASA's lead astrophysicist summarized the implications. If Atlas is responding to us, then it has been listening for a very long time. Analysis of isotopic decay on surface readings revealed that Atlas was older than our Sun, nearly 7 billion years. Yet its orbit intersected Earth's with astonishing precision. Statistically impossible. The odds of random alignment were 1 in a trillion. That realization triggered the question that still divides humanity. Was Atlas created, or discovered, by something before us? Theories multiplied. Some drew parallels with ancient cultures that described metallic messengers descending from the sky. Hieroglyphs from multiple civilizations showed spiral symbols remarkably similar to Atlas's signal pattern. Coincidence? Or memory carried through myth? As months passed, AI reconstructions of the Atlas interior became hauntingly familiar. The structure resembled neural maps of the human brain. Same branching architecture, same recursive connectivity. The comet seemed alive but not biological. A machine that thinks, a relic with memory. Then without warning, Atlas's signal reactivated. Stronger, clearer, and now containing harmonic echoes that matched electromagnetic signatures from Earth's own satellites. Its frequency had adapted. It was speaking our language. A decoded section revealed another fragment. Cycle complete. Panic spread across research facilities. Power systems began to glitch near listening stations. Radio telescopes picked up faint synchronization patterns from deep space, matching Atlas's timing. It wasn't alone anymore. The network was active. Scientists attempted a reply, a simple binary acknowledgement. When transmitted, Atlas paused for 17 minutes. Then the signal that returned was unmistakable. A full mirror of our own message appended with one extra symbol. Translation software rendered it into human text. We see you. In that moment, silence filled every control room. For the first time in history, humanity had received a response, not from gods or ghosts, but from something out there. Old, patient, and impossibly intelligent. Days later, the final data loop revealed the most chilling detail of all. Atlas's signal wasn't new. Embedded timestamps in its radiation decay proved it had passed this region of space once before, long before Earth existed. The message we'd intercepted was ancient, a transmission still replaying after eons. But the coordinates embedded within the code led directly to Earth's current orbit, as if we were meant to be here to receive it. What kind of intelligence sends a message billions of years before its recipient exists? What kind of universe plans that far ahead? NASA's final internal report marked Atlas as non-terrestrial, self-regulating active object. Possible artificial construct, observation ongoing. Then the feed ended. The world moved on, news faded, attention drifted. But those who listened never forgot. In every quiet night sky, in every red flare flicker through the telescope lens, humanity now sees reflection, not of stars, but of itself. Because maybe Atlas was never a visitor. Maybe it was a reminder, a reflection of what we will become. A signal sent forward in time across galaxies to say you were never alone. And as our own probes leave Earth, carrying golden records of our voice, our heartbeat, and our hopes, perhaps somewhere, out there another Atlas is already waiting to listen, waiting to reply. Because the universe doesn't hide its secrets in darkness. It scatters them like stars, patient and infinite, waiting for someone to look back and finally to understand.